Barak looked like a timid and a hesitating man, but look at God as he touches him and uses him. And then you look at Gideon, who is the poorest of his family, the one that is the outcast, the black sheep of all that God has done in Israel. But yet God says, because I got a purpose, I'm looking for the unusual, I'm looking for the unique, I'm looking for those that have hidden themselves in disparity. God says, my people are confused, not about they are confused about who they are. They have an identity crisis, and they don't understand that I'm the God that's raising up somebody that's going to hear my will and accomplish my word. In other words, you can look at Samson in all of his issues. God says, I'm going to raise you up to rule my people. What I'm trying to get you to understand in this last hour, God is not looking at whether they're male or female. God's looking for somebody that's understanding that his will and his purpose is going to bring it to pass. Deborah was not just the only one that was the oddball. She was not just the only one because she was a female, but she was one of many that God chose out of obscurity. Listen, when God is desperate and people have moved away from the laws, don't try to tell God what he can and cannot do. We can't tell God what he can and will not do, because at the end of the day, God says, I'm not studying what you think, and I'm not concerned about what you're concerned about. At the end of the day, I'm looking for somebody. I'm looking for anybody. I'm looking for a male or a female who will answer the purpose and the plan of God. You just got to get ready, because God is getting ready to blow your mind, because since we could not hear him out of his place of order, we're going to let him move us into a place where he is not going to stop and ask you permission. Can he use what he's getting ready to use? Not ask you permission for when he's going to use the person that you think he cannot use. Touch your neighbor and say, I'm the one. In other words, there are people that have disqualified you, but God is saying in this hour, I am desperately looking for somebody that's going to stand and accomplish my purpose. They didn't want to hear me when I gave them the law, so let's go against the grain here. I'm looking for somebody. They didn't come out on the right side. I'm looking for somebody. They didn't fit into the patterns of old. I'm looking for somebody. Yeah, they're crazy, but if I can find somebody who's ultimately going to seek after me, somebody that's going to say, come hell or high water, I'm going to serve the Lord. If God can find somebody that's willing to say, listen, if you can use me, Lord, if you can use me, here I am. I don't care if you're black or white, rich or poor, male or female. Tell your neighbor, God is getting ready to blow your mind. The very one you thought he couldn't use, God is getting ready to raise up somebody. Tell your neighbor, I thought it was a problem because I didn't have nothing. I thought it was a problem because I didn't have no money. I thought it was a problem because I didn't know the right people. But I found out the thing I despised was the thing that God was getting ready to use. Shout glory. The thing I hated the most, I hated being by myself. I hated being put down. I hated the place of my isolation. I hated the judgment I went through. But now I'm finding out I was in the right place. I was in a crazy place, but I was in the right place. Touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, I was in a crazy place, but I was in the right place. I was messed up, but I'm in the right place. Didn't have no friends, but I'm in the right place. Don't know the right people, but I'm in the right place. God is getting ready now to search around. He's looking for nobodies. He's looking for somebody. He's looking for the little. He's looking for the maimed. He's looking for the broken. Tell your neighbor, you've been in obscurity, but God is getting ready to bring you to the light. Yeah, God is going to touch you. Even crazy people. There's an anointing that's coming on crazy people, because what we're dealing with, it ain't take nobody nice. It ain't going to take nobody with sense, but I need somebody crazy, because I'm getting ready to release a crazy anointing. Grab your neighbor and say, neighbor, that's me, the crazy one. That's me, the left out one. That's me, the one that was broken. I'm in the right place. Yeah. And when you learn how to shout with your crazy self, when you learn how to worship with your broken self, I don't care if you got a stammering tongue and a thick lip, stammer, and know that God is looking for people just like you to rise up for his glory. Shout glory, glory, shout glory. Yeah. Tell your neighbor, I'm learning how to worship in my brokenness. I'm learning. It doesn't matter whether I'm male or female. If I yield to God, he's ready now to use me. Grab your neighbor and say, neighbor, God is getting ready to use you. He's getting ready to retire some people, but he's getting ready to bring you up and bring you out. Shout glory. Yes, Lord. I trust you, Lord. I'm crazy enough. 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 Touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, what God's getting ready to do is going to take some crazy people. Grab your neighbor and say, neighbor, if you're crazy enough to believe that God can use you crazy, you have to give him praise, because the very one that the devil said wouldn't have no power, the very one they wrote off, the very one they said ain't gonna be nothing, that's what God is getting ready to do. Shout glory. Trying to get out of here, but grab your neighbor and say, neighbor, I was so crazy they tried to put me out of the church. I was so loose they tried to get rid of me, but I'm so glad I ain't going nowhere, because just when the enemy thought I was done, tell your neighbor, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. your neighbor, I know I'm crazy, but it's my turn. Tell my neighbor, I know I don't fit, but it's my turn. Tell your neighbor, I'm shouting because in spite of me, it's my turn. I'm jacked up, but it's my. Somebody at the podium, if you know it's your turn, yeah, 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 yeah. Touch those people and tell them it's my turn. What you looking at me for? It's your turn. What's there now ain't working. But God ain't gonna waste time playing with us. Oh my God. So until he gets somebody who is willing, he'll leave what he got in place. And before you start talking about what's in place, ask yourself the question, am I available to replace what I'm talking about?